Every game is important. Tomorrow we're gonna have to come out with the same fight, same effort we gave yesterday. They're gonna come out with their own punch. We're gonna have to withstand that and give a punch of our own.
You did a great job against Shea in the last game. How tough was that, and how come you guys can repeat that in the game 4?
It's a whole team effort, but Andrew's doing a good job at the point of attack, making life difficult for him, and we're just gonna have to continue to make it tough.
You're talking to Brazil. You have a lot of fans in Brazil. Do you know anything in Portuguese? Do you want to say something to your fans in Brazil?
I don't, unfortunately. But thank you guys. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support from over there. We need it constantly. Feel you through the TV.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Which one? Oh, Hoosiers? I haven't seen it. It may have been a long time. I feel like I have seen it, though.
Remember something of the movie?
No.
But you know the story behind
I do know, yeah.
High school kid that was champion.
Yeah. Great story.
Do you feel that there is something similar with this team? I mean, like an underdog fighting for that?
A little bit, but we're just trying to write our own story, play our, just trying to take it day by day and not worry about narratives until it's all over. I'll think about that stuff when it's over and make comparisons.
Clutch time games in the last 25 years. Is that something?
That's crazy.
Is that something? Yeah. I was going to ask if you were mindful of that.
No.
You sort of sense a difference when the fourth quarter comes around and execution and sort of the way they approach it.
I think it's more about us. To be honest, I think we just thrive in those situations. We just know how to play in clutch games and do what's necessary when the game calls for it. So I think that's more about us tonight.
I don't know the exact stat, but clearly the ball is some of the assists games all season. What sort of led to that?
Just making life tough, giving them different reads, and trying our best to make them work for everything.
Your transition defense has been excellent in the offseason line, particularly in the playoffs and particularly in the series. Just kind of what goes into having such an excellent transition?
Turnovers are part of the game. Mistakes happen. It's about how you bounce back from those mistakes and learn from those mistakes, and understanding just because you turn the ball over, the play's not over. You got to get back and hopefully try and get it back.
What strategic principles do you guys kind of employ to?
Got nothing for you, brother. Sorry.
Yesterday, guys called TJ like the Great White Hope. I don't know if you agree with that, and also what do you think? What do you think his impact is in creating momentum when he comes off the bench?
TJ's huge, man. You can't put into words what TJ means to our team. Like it's just a spark plug off the bench every time.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm
This is
good.
Randy in Latin America. First, my two questions. How do you feel in this morning? 2-1 up, finals. Excited, relaxed, trying to be focused, and desperate?
We're focused. I mean, we're up 2-1. That's where we want to be. But we got another game tomorrow that we got to win. So focus immediately shifts to that game and what we got to do better from yesterday.
Doing adjustments when you are the winner is maybe more difficult?
We just got to keep an edge, make sure that we come out firing, come out with play the same way we did yesterday, play with the same urgency.
And which one would be? Maybe the three-point shot? The only thing you can say from yesterday, okay, maybe we didn't hit more threes, whatever, but the rest of it was awesome.
Yeah, we'll play our game, man. We'll play our game, we'll play hard, and, we'll go out there and we'll try and win the ball game.
Okay, talking about your defensive level intensity since the second quarter and a half, it was amazing, terrific. Did you surprise about yourself at what you're doing, forcing them so many turnovers, controlling Shea, trapping, all that stuff? I think it was the plan, but I think it was perfect.
No, never surprised. It's just us playing our game, sticking to our game plans, and doing what the game calls for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Aaron, do you remember media partner from Thailand?
How you doing?
Would you like to say anything to Thai fan who wakes up so early every morning to watch this?
We appreciate you. I feel your support through the TV. We need you. Thank you so much. Continue waking up for us. We can get the job done. Appreciate you.
20-hour flight from Thailand
That's
to
crazy.
United States.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming.
And do you remember playing against TJ when you were with Boston and that pestiness? Did you ever have a possession?
I do, man. I remember I was sitting on the bench like, who is this guy, bro? This guy, man. The 6'1" guy coming over here causing havoc. But, yeah, he's, like I said, he's unreal, man.
What did you think of the bench in general last night? I know Ben Mathurin had the game that he's been hoping to have this class, specifically how he kind of elevated it.
He's huge, man. Ben is such a talented guy. When he plays like that, we're very hard to beat. And we're going to need that from him. They're a great team over there. We got great guys over here. We need Ben to continue to play that way. We need TJ to continue to play that way, and we'll be fine.
You were healthy with Boston when you weren't playing as much in the playoffs. He literally could not play last year. What's that feeling like of having to watch and then coming in and eventually playing it?
You look at the game differently. You pick up different nuances. You understand the importance, and it's sometimes it's a wake up call of like, gosh, this is. I miss it. And you take some things for granted, and when it's taken away from you, it's, you're just that much hungrier to get out there. So,
Obi said that TJ is a pest. Is that a good description of how his style of play is?
Yeah.
What is it about him that he can turn a game around? Like you said, it doesn't look like he's going to be a guy that produces a 4-0 run or gets a bucket.
Non-stop, man. That's TJ, non-stop. Always going, giving 100%. Like, that's who he is as a person.
Aaron, you've been a key piece defensively this postseason. What's your focus like heading into Game 4?
Continue to make life tough for those guys. Continue on, talk to my teammates. My teammates got my back on defense and giving them different reads, making it hard.
And you guys have talked a lot about accountability and holding yourselves and each other accountable. How does the coaching staff kind of create an environment that makes that work?
I think it's just grown over the past 3 seasons with the group that's been here, just knowing who each other are, just being so close and understanding that we know how to get the most out of each other, and we do that.
How long did it take for you guys to get to the point where you feel like you could say whatever you wanted to say basically that it was going to be taken the right way?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know. It just happened naturally. Yeah.
What's your sweet practice daily?
I can't give away all my secrets, man. But I start inside to out, and I just focus on my rhythm, my confidence, and believe every shot it takes to go in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you prefer the quicker turnaround between Game 3 and Game 4, just 1 day between games?
Say again?
Do you prefer that there's only 1 day between Game 3 and Game 4, or did you like having more days in between games?
I'm kind of indifferent, honestly. I enjoy having 2 days if it's a travel. Like if you ever got to fly, then that's better. But yeah, playing every other day is just looking forward to the games always. Huge. I said it earlier. I wish I could have seen what it looked like outside Gamebridge before and after the game. I wanted to see how rowdy it was, but the fans in here were rocking. We're gonna need them rocking again tomorrow. They made a big difference for us in the game, and we're gonna need them to make another big difference tomorrow.
What can you say about yourself and your teammates now? There's like this will down the stretch, loose balls, defensively. Where does it all come from, especially in this postseason?
We're just a resilient group. We understand what the game needs. We answer the call, and we just do it time and time again. And we just fight for each other. I think when things get tough, we just look at the guy next to us and understand what it means to them, and we just fight for the next man more than we fight for ourselves.
Last question. Rick was talking about he's aware of even like this point spread and how you guys are continuously counted out. How much have you guys used that, both as individuals, right, from your previous destinations, but also going into each of these cities?
We've learned to love the space. We've lived in it for so long. It feels like that's just the norm for us at this point. So I don't look at it any differently. I've never expected to be the favorite. So that's just life for me at this point, honestly. Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.